I've announced through a community post that this is going to be the very last month that I live here for now and potentially ever again. I think it will be the last month I'll ever live here ever again in my life, because there just aren't as many opportunities here than there are elsewhere, i.e. the place I'll be moving to in order for me to live my life to the fullest. I just, for now, I'm making do with what I have, and I'd say that I'm doing that fairly well in terms of setting myself up for the move. And also just nowadays, in terms of what I do from on a daily basis, even outside of preparing for the move with just the daily logs, I'm becoming more efficient with having more effective sessions, or with having effective sessions first of all at my level, and also more of them at each day per session. So I'd say definitely I'm making do with what I have, way more than I ever have done, but it is almost time. We've been packing a lot. Right, no, not me, but yeah, a lot of boxes everywhere, and I took a few more into my room for now, so that I eventually start packing more than I already have done. It needs to be done, otherwise I can't move my stuff from where I am living to where I'll soon be living. But yeah, this is it. I've been starting to say my goodbyes, like cancelling my gym membership at the CrossFit gym I was going to, and I'll eventually have to say goodbye to the leisure centre. That won't be a problem because I don't really like the environment there. There are a few people that I do like and whose contacts I have, but other than that, that's really it. However, yeah, now it's started to seem very, very real. That I've been knowing that this would be happening, and I've been knowing that it'd be serious, but it hadn't quite hit yet in the same way that it has done now. I think maybe from an emotional standpoint, I'm getting used to the move. I'm preparing myself to say goodbye to this place. Me being here has been very helpful, and I've been using it, me being here way more effectively than I have done potentially ever before with the daily logs, for example. There are very minimal distractions around here where I'm living. It's although you can travel and you can do that with relative ease, it'd take a long time to travel to places that I'd want to go to, that I think are worthwhile either going to again or exploring. So yeah, there's that. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Let me just brightness lock this. That should do it, because I don't want the sky to keep on changing colour and brightness. But that's going on, and I'd say I haven't been preparing anywhere near as much as I could have been, honestly, because I've been so busy with getting these exercise logs out on a daily basis, making them first of all, and then uploading them. Because of my upload schedule, now that I think about it, I haven't been preparing for the move and doing other stuff like the CrossFit project that I want to do and the coursework that I've been wanting to do as much as I could have been, because I'm basically just either creating videos, exporting the final projects to my camera of the videos I've made, or uploading the videos. I had a rough upload schedule today. I mean, I sacrificed my sleep quite a bit. I didn't have to, but I did. It was voluntarily rough. I do have to take accountability here, but it was from I was uploading from maybe around preparing to upload and uploading the videos from around 5 to 2, or 5 in the evening to 2. No, 5 in the evening to 1:30 in the afternoon the next day. And the only time I wasn't doing it was when I fell asleep. I got maybe 4 hours of sleep. I felt fairly refreshed, but I didn't go back to sleep because I knew that I had to get my charger from the gym, which I was able to do with ease. Just did it as I planned. Asked staff at the reception. They said they don't know. They said they didn't know, and I looked exactly where I thought I would have left it, and on the socket, and yeah, it was right there, exactly how I left it, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to find it in the lost and found, but that did not happen. Anyway, going back to the topic of this video now, I've got I've been wanting to go to Calisthenics Park nearby with someone that I met at the gym that I'm going to at the moment. I've got to sort that out. That'll be another part of me saying my goodbyes by interacting with people potentially for the last time ever. This person's going to be doing their own thing away from the area, this area that is themselves, after I would have moved. Other than that, there's a few things that I have to sort out here and there, so it's easier for me to live where I will be living, very basically, if keeping it very vague there. But yeah, I've been feeling stressed at the thought of packing to leave, because I haven't been doing it. I've been very inactive with it, but now that I'm recording a video and talking about it, I can understand why. Upload schedule, that's it. It really is as simple as that. Whilst I am uploading, I could be doing different things at the same time. That would solve that. Instead of just monitoring the uploads, that's basically what I'm talking about when I say upload schedule. Then whilst I'm doing that, I can then also do the other stuff that I want to do, like the CrossFit project update, or even preparing for it if I'm exporting a video on the phone, for example. And then outside of that, it could be packing to move, etc. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be making this video right now, but the reason why I am is because there are some people at the park and I just wanted to be by myself after feeling unhappy. At home, after talking to family, it was just, I've just been having enough of it, because every time I'm there interacting with family, I just feel miserable after speaking to them. Basically, like way more often than I don't, and when I don't, I'm just going out my way to speak to them in a civil way, to create a civil environment, so that I don't voluntarily make my mental health go to shit, not because I really want to speak to them, because of my past of family life, how that's turned out, especially from a teen onward. Now, this actually, I would say, is pretty relevant to the move, because I'm still going to be living with family, and my past is my past. I will never change, so if I'm not careful, I could let that follow me and negatively impact my own life by not allowing myself to experience closure with certain things, maybe from the past. I could think of some things here and there in particular. I'm just standing up because I feel ready to stand up. I was just ready. But yeah, there's that, and I've got to work through that as well. And it seems like living situation could become even more cramped, even though I might be living in a more, what I consider to be a more pleasant area. If I want to really take things further than I have done over here, which I'm preparing myself to do over there right now as I speak, by looking for work, for example, then I think got to be as far away from feeling miserable due to speaking to them as I can. And when I do that, I just enjoy life way more, honestly, because I'm not thinking about thoughts that misery-inducing thoughts, at least anywhere near as much. I still do regardless, but at least it's not anywhere near as much. But I think I've got to a point where, with my emotional quotient, where I can allow myself to feel unhappy or angry about a certain thing and then just let it go, like I did today from what I was speaking about earlier. So there's that I'd have to deal with as well, and I could work on that by having to get more money and eventually moving out, which I definitely want to do now, because money could potentially become more of an issue if I'm speaking very vaguely here. So I definitely have to put myself in a position where I'm not just becoming healthy physically and mentally, but also financially as well. It can't wait. I don't think it can wait any longer now, on the premise that I want to be healthy and stable, because I might be putting myself in a position where I might be on a sinking ship, if I'm speaking metaphorically here. I've got to be very, very, very careful. Yeah. I've got to be very careful. Apologies if my face is dark. I'm not sure if it is. I've just put the brightness lock on so the sky doesn't keep on changing brightness. Yeah, even right now I'm just feeling more at peace, because I'm just here with my thoughts and just allow myself to recover from all that bullshit that was going on at home. I feel more okay now, and this is the sort of thing that I have to prepare myself for when moving, especially because of what my living situation will be like later on. If I'm again speaking very vaguely here, I've got to learn how to manage myself more than I already am, and further develop on what I've created here. It's interesting that when I think of a move, I'm already like planning ahead proactively in terms of like family relationships and how I'd get around that, so that I could live my life to the fullest, live my life to the healthiest. Try and improve in relationships, but I've had enough of it. I'm done, because even though I've tried doing that, it just still doesn't work out, and I still just feel miserable most times. But like almost every single time I speak to any family member, really, particularly my parents. I could get into it, but in order to further work through my thoughts on the matter, but I'll just leave it at that. Because my head's feeling overstimulated, and also I haven't asked myself if I'm ready to speak about such things, because I do have to remember this is going up on YouTube where anyone with an internet connection can watch, and this channel isn't as private as it once was. More people are watching, so I have no problem with thinking twice about what I put out to more people, because I might not be mentally prepared for a certain amount of people, whatever that amount may be, to have an opinion on my own personal life. So I have no problem with thinking twice about such things. However, with the conversations I've spoken on in the past, I'm leaving them up on the channel because it's a part of the journey and it's a part of how I got here. I have publicly uploaded one video there's only one video I publicly uploaded which I made private, and that was a parody track that I made that I decided to make private because I just didn't want that out there. I didn't want to play a part into certain things, even though what I was saying was a joke. Yeah. Plus, I just thought it was just cringy. In the end, after a while. However, I've felt comfortable with making that private, and it's still there as a part of the journey that I can look back at. It's just me having some fun. At the time, that's what it was. And in case I do want to watch it and I don't cringe, it's there anyway. Usually I go out my way to practice looking at the lens, so that I'm not just here just looking away. I say it actually helps me thinking straight. Somehow, I don't know how, but looking away doesn't. It actually does the opposite. I don't know why or how, but yeah, that's what I've experienced. I stutter a lot more when I look away from the camera from side to side like that. I'd say go back to the move though, in preparation for it, in preparation of saying goodbye. There are a few things that I want to do here and there, but I could make that happen, and I'd be further mentally ready to leave, because when it's go time, it's go time. There's no going back. In terms of living here, there's no coming back to live here again. Well, I don't want to come back and live here again anyway, due to the lack of opportunity with exercise jobs that I truly want, which right at the moment is like a CrossFit coach opportunity. The nature so peaceful. I haven't been out in like a large park in a while now, actually. Maybe a few weeks ago or so. I'd like to do it more often, and I can when I move, because there is a park fairly close by, so I could definitely do that. From what I have seen, it's a pleasant one. And then you've got the calisthenics park as well. There's a lot there for me to use. There's a lot more resources outside for me to use that I definitely will be using to enjoy my life to the fullest whilst I am still here. So I want to make the main summary note. There are a few things here and there that I'd want to do before leaving, and also I feel stressed about packing because I'm not doing it, and in order to solve that, I can pack whilst I'm uploading videos and just monitor them every now and then. However, on that note, that's it, I'm done. I feel happy with allowing myself to just think about that for a second, because this is real, this is really going on, and it's much easier for me to do this than to just stress out about it and not do anything. At least I've started by talking about it and thinking it through, creating a plan basically, and from there I'll take it and do what I think is best. However, I have no more to say on that. If I do though, I will make more videos about the move and eventually say goodbye to this area in terms of living here. Yeah, say goodbye to living in this area, that's it. However, I'm finished now, there's no more to say, so cheers to making that happen, and cheers to enjoying my time at the new place that I'll be at, and eventually moving from there as well. But that's it for now. Peace.